the Congress versus the BJP war. Yesterday it was the Prime Minister and today it's Leader of Opposition Rahul Gandhi hitting back at Prime Minister Narendra Modi. It's a stinging counter to Prime Minister Narendra Modi's Congress should be ashamed jibe. Rahul Gandhi is taken to social media platform X to tweet, and I quote, "Modi ji, do you talk about shame? Let me tell you what shame is." This is Rahul Gandhi in a message to Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Rahul Gandhi says, your name, your ministers and your friends' name appearing together in the Epstein files, being linked to such a vile criminal. This is shameful. Rahul Gandhi then goes on to say, the trade deal you've made with America, in which you've sold out the country, this is shameful. You've handed over our country's data. You've wiped out the farmers. You've ruined the textile industry. This is shameful. The entire country knows that the ongoing case against Adani in America has kept you up at night because it's the case against the BJP and your financial architecture. For 14 months, no action has been taken on it. This is shameful. Modi ji, you do whatever you deem appropriate for your friends Anil Ambani, Adani and yourself. I and the lion-hearted warriors of the Congress party will continue to defend the country. We won't retreat even an inch, unquote. This is Leader of Opposition Rahul Gandhi to Prime Minister Narendra Modi on the Prime Minister's stinging attack on the Congress party's shirtless protest at the AI summit, which the Prime Minister had called shameful. So let me get you all sides of the story. Let me get you what Rahul Gandhi says and what Prime Minister Narendra Modi had said on this broadcast. Listen in.
बीजेपी के कार्यकर्ताओं, आरएसएस के कार्यकर्ताओं, आप अपने प्रधानमंत्री के आंखों में देखो, आपको डर दिखेगा। पार्लियामेंट में नहीं आ पाए और कारण नारावाने नहीं थे, कारण एप्स्टीन था, कारण अदानी पर केस था। नरेंद्र मोदी जी, अहिंसा और लोकतांत्रिक विरोध देश की बुनियाद है। गांधी जी और भगत सिंह ने यह रास्ता दिखाया है, इससे आप इतना क्यों डरते हो? आप शर्म की बात करते हो। शर्म की बात मैं आपको बताता हूँ। आपने अमेरिका के साथ जो किया है, ये शर्म की बात। देश को आपने बेचा है। पहली शर्म की बात, जो यूएस के साथ आपने ट्रेड डील की है, जिसमें हिंदुस्तान को कुछ नहीं मिला और हमारा पूरा देश आपने अमेरिका को बेच दिया है। हमारे देश का डेटा दे दिया, किसानों को खत्म कर दिया, टेक्सटाइल इंडस्ट्री बर्बाद कर दी। ये शर्म की बात। दूसरी शर्म की बात, एप्स्टीन जो पीडोफाइल है, उसकी फाइलों में, उसकी ईमेल में आपका नाम, आपके मंत्रियों का नाम और आपके दोस्तों का नाम, तीनों का एक साथ आ रहा है। ये है दूसरी शर्म की बात। और तीसरी शर्म की बात, अदानी पे जो केस चल रहा है, पूरा देश जानता है कि वो अदानी पर नहीं, बीजेपी और आपके फाइनेंशियल आर्किटेक्चर पर केस है। और पूरा देश जानता है, पूरी रात आप सो नहीं पाते हो जब आप सोचते हो कि अदानी केस का क्या होगा। मोदी जी, जो आप अपने मित्रों के लिए अनिल अंबानी, अदानी और अपने लिए उचित समझते हो, वो आप करो। हम देश की रक्षा करते हैं, हम किसानों की रक्षा करते हैं, हम मजदूरों की रक्षा करते हैं, स्मॉल एंड मीडियम इंडस्ट्री की रक्षा करते हैं और देश की डेटा की रक्षा करते हैं। हम संविधान के लिए लड़ रहे हैं। कांग्रेस पार्टी के बब्बर शेरों, कार्यकर्ताओं, आपको डरना नहीं है, एक कदम पीछे हटना नहीं है। धन्यवाद, नमस्कार।
कांग्रेस तो अपने ही देश को बदनाम करने में जुटी है। साथियों, कांग्रेस के नेताओं को मोदी से नफरत है। ये लोग मेरी कब्र खोदना चाहते हैं। मेरी मां को गाली देने से भी उनको कोई परहेज नहीं है। उन्हें भाजपा से विरोध है, उन्हें एनडीए से विरोध है। ठीक है, आपकी राजनीति में यही करना जरूरी है, चलो भाई, समझ सकते हैं, हम इसको भी सहन कर लेंगे। लेकिन कांग्रेस को याद रखना चाहिए था कि एआई ग्लोबल समिट ये बीजेपी का समारोह नहीं था और न ही उस समय बीजेपी का कोई नेता वहां मौजूद था। ये देश का कार्यक्रम था, देश के सम्मान का कार्यक्रम था, देश के लोगों के पसीने से। लेकिन कांग्रेस ने परसों सारी मर्यादाएं तोड़ दी और पूरा देश कांग्रेस की इस रीति नीति पर थू थू हो रही है। लेकिन दुर्भाग्य देखिए, इतनी पुरानी पार्टी के नेता लाजने के बजाय गाजते हैं, बेशर्मी के साथ देश की बेइज्जती करने वालों का जयकारा कर रहे हैं।
I quickly want to bring in India Today's Rahul Gautam now joining me with the latest on the story. Rahul, it's now a no-holds-barred war between the Congress and the BJP. First, the shirtless protest, the Prime Minister's response, and Rahul Gandhi's swift counter-attack. And this counter-attack on the Epstein files, and then goes on to that entire Indo-US deal, as he calls it, a deal that's still just in the works.
Well, Gaurav, it is evident now that Congress is not going to back down, even as it is being criticized by many, including its own alliance partners like Samajwadi Party and RJD. Now, we've just heard the soundbite of Rahul Gandhi, wherein he launched a very scathing attack, and he touched upon many issues. He said that the Prime Minister is compromised. He spoke about Epstein files. He spoke about a lawsuit which is pending in the US against Gautam Adani, saying that your friends, your minister's name have popped up in Epstein files, and that's what keeping you awake at nights. And in fact, he also accused Prime Minister Narendra Modi of trading of the interest of Indian farmers. He said that the Indo-US trade deal is essentially going to destroy our textile, industry. So, many of them are repeated claims or repeated allegations by Rahul Gandhi. But one thing is very sure. By the end of it, he said that that Congress karyakartas are like Babbar Shah. They are line-hearted, workers of Congress party that not going to back down. We're going to stand with them. And clearly, in a way, you can say that even though it is facing heat from many, including alliance partners, Congress has decided to throw its whole weight behind the Congress workers. One thing is very important, that it seems that it's a beginning of a long battle, a battle of perception between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Rahul Gandhi, and we would be seeing much more barbs coming in, jibes coming in, from Rahul Gandhi, from other Congress leaders. But one thing is very important here. Congress has realized that it's a watershed moment. If they're not going to stand or they're not going to defend what had happened on Friday at AI Summit, obviously it's going to hurt them, going to harm their electoral prospects. So therefore, in the same spirit, we also saw many press conferences being held by many Congress leaders, and now Rahul Gandhi also coming out and giving a rebuttal, saying that what happened at AI, all these things are not shameful, but what you are doing, essentially what BJP is doing, is
Stay
shameful.
with me, Rahul. Let me also quickly bring Mausami Singh into this conversation. Rahul and Mausami cover the Congress very closely. Mausami, the Congress very clearly is doubling down. Allies may have distanced themselves, whether it's the Trinamool Congress or the Shiv Sena, Uddhav Thackeray, or even the RJD or the DMK and others, but the Congress is doubling down. There's Rahul Gandhi's come out all guns blazing, Mausami.
That's right, Gaurav, and as I said, that the Congress has little option but to, support the Youth Congress in full swing and in full measures, because that's the youth outfit of the Congress party. Even as, there are leaders like Margaret Alva, and there is internal, whisper growing louder that perhaps there could have been another way of protest. But at the face of it, we've seen that the entire media department has backed the Youth Congress protest. Today we saw a united show with lots of leaders thronging the police station, the Tilak Park police station, and and perhaps they are going to amplify and escalate this entire show of support for the Youth Congress because Rahul Gandhi, remember said that the PM is compromised. He had tweeted that out a day after the entire protest broke out. And yet again, the diktat is coming from the top, with Rahul Gandhi saying we are not going to budge an inch, we are not going to move back an inch. The message is loud and clear, right or wrong, that will be thought out later, but this is a testing time for the Congress party as its youth wing is put under the scanner for the kind of protest they've done. So I think my sources do tell me that there is going to be a lot of united show of the top brass leaders, the tall leaders of the Congress party coming out in support of the Youth Congress.
So is this because they're saying that they want to stand, Rahul Gandhi wants to stand with the next generation of leadership, that they'll stand with the Youth Congress, or do they think that that's only the trigger? It's the Epstein files or Adani or other aspects that they want the global attention on. That's only the trigger. The real issue is what they think the entire battle will go to.
Well, Gaurav, it's a battle of perception, and as we say, the politics is all about perception. A protest was carried out by Congress workers. They, protested at a coveted AI summit, and later on, initially, many, within the party, they were surprised. They were a bit caught up. But later on, party figured out that if not, they're not going to support it, wholeheartedly or in a wholesome manner. That is going to backfire, and that's why, possibly we saw, many alliance partners, not coming out in support. In fact, many of them criticized, saying that the selection of venue could have been much better. But by highlighting, things like Epstein files, by a lawsuit pending against, Gautam Adani, crony capitalism, all these have always been, the core planks or the core issue that Rahul Gandhi has been raising. So